subscribe now and you can get episode 2 as well.
Thank you very much. 9:18, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Solis, good morning.
Good morning. So we are going...
Okay.
So let's go to our next interview with MMA fighter Brogan Walker, a local celebrity, no doubt. But Brogan joins us in the Zoom room right now. Brogan, half a day. Good to see you.
Hey, everybody. Great to see everybody again. Hey, Bree.
Hey.
Well, it's raining back home, so you're certainly bringing the sunshine, and you're gonna do what you do is inspire people.
Oh, I appreciate you saying that. It's been very sunny, very hot here in SoCal lately.
Okay, very cool. Well, we were talking like when we're in the middle of that segment and everything like that. You are in Southern California, training for your next event. Get us up to speed on exactly the event itself, and then also what has training been like and everything. Because for athletes, everybody I've talked to says, I appreciate the opportunity to continue to do what I do, as a competitor, as a lover of sports and everything like that. But I gotta tell you, this is also really, really weird.
Absolutely. Are you referring to due to COVID?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. So just to catch you guys up to speed, I have been here training since early summer, and it just sort of worked out that I was helping my mom through some things here, so I had to stay and continue to train, and I got a fight on the 27th. So just staying ready for that. I'm really, really fortunate that I've been able to continue to train with my teammates here that I started out with, that Mike and I started out with before we even went to Guam. So, we're working back to the basics. Training camp has been really great. And like I said, I'm really grateful and really fortunate that I've been able to not only continue to do what I'm doing, but be there for my family when I need to be. And I appreciate everybody back home holding it down, both at Purebred and both at my Bumblebee family. It's been really great, like you said, to be able to continue to do what I love to do.
Right. Well, your talent has obviously endeared you to fans of MMA out here and in sports and in general. But your character is what really keeps people cheering for you. And every time they hear like, "Hey, Brogan Walker's got like an X5," people are like, "Where do I sign up?" Is it pay-per-view? I'm in. Like if there's a Instagram page I can follow and everything like that, let me know, because we want to send the 6-7 love, to Brogan in whatever she's doing and everything. So how does that make you feel, knowing you've got an entire island that you have come to accept as your home, and that really, really supports you, and we've all got your back?
Honestly, couldn't have said it better than you just did right now, but it's always overwhelming. I anticipate it, but I can never quite put it into words how great I feel just having that support and having that back, not only of all of my sponsors and my family and my gym, but like you said, just everyone. I love that about Guam. Just walking through the store, people, will say what's up and give me good word, motivate me in little ways. And I love that. I love that I can represent Guam and represent my family and my home.
And one thing I've always appreciated about you, as a competitor, right, is that you have always, done all the training and the diet and the preparation in that sense, but you've always tried to, research your opponent, and, you've never disrespected your opponent. You've always shown, whoever you've gone against, the ultimate respect, but you always try and, know them, what their tendencies are, what their fight game is like and everything like that. How well do you know the opponent you'll face in your next match?
I've been very lucky in that, in addition to doing my own research, and like you said, bottom line is respect, right? You got to respect your opponent, and knowledge is power. So the more information you can get and kind of have to work with is better. But I'm very fortunate in that my coaches out here have also been collecting that info, translating it into my game. And what we've been working on in training has been so incredibly specific that I feel like I've never been ready before like I am for this match. My coaches have been really precise, including my coaches on Guam, who I still FaceTime and work with every weekly, every day. Like if I would be training with Steve-O at Paradise in the morning, I call in with him. Or, if he's busy, it was his birthday yesterday, or maybe day before yesterday on Guam already. So happy birthday, Steve-O.
Shout out to Steve Oshiro, our buddy.
Yeah, Steve Oshiro. So he's the man. So him and, my coach Stephen Roberto, both Ollie and Dave, Lloyd, Frank, I'm able to still connect with everybody. I get information from everyone, and we have to look for the pros in everything that we've been going through. And this school year was a rough year for me as an educator, but I got to practice doing exactly that. Is like taking good things from the situation, utilizing technology to the best of my ability, and running with it, rolling with the punches. So that's really what I've been doing. I've still been checking in with everyone, and I feel like I'm very prepared for my opponent. I not only stepped myself up on another level to where I looked at my weaknesses from my last fight, and I knew right away I need to sharpen up my hands, I need to work on my wrestling, and I came here with that plan, got right to work. And then my coaches, once they found out who my opponent was, they got right to work in breaking that down and preparing me mentally, physically. I feel like a little bit more like a scientist this time. Like I'm going to be going in there and experimenting and not experimenting, but I think seeing already what I know what she's going to do. I know how she's going to react for the most part. And
so there's my next question. That's very interesting. So without giving too much away in terms of tactics and everything like that, what is your game plan? Because, it's probably the oldest cliche in boxing, right? As I said, every pugilist has this amazing strategy until you get that first hit. And then it's, you constantly have to like adapt, modify, change your strategy depending on what your opponent's doing. So what is your plan going into, once the match starts?
Absolutely. So I have a plan for everything. Everything nice. That I've seen that she can throw at me, I've been preparing for. And it goes hand in hand, like what I was saying earlier, with my weaknesses. So those things that I knew that I needed to work on, where those intersect with the things that I knew she may throw at me, that's where I started. Like I got right to work on those kinds of things and filling those gaps.
So you got plan A, B, C,
that's
D,
like
E,
the
F,
nicest smack talk I've ever heard.
That's all you're gonna get from me.
She throws at me, I'm like, ready.
Now, if she comes to me with a left, I'm ready for the left. If she throws a kitchen sink, I got the kitchen sink plan too.
Whatever.
There you go.
I was looking at your Instagram. Oh my gosh, you trained with Gabby Garcia?
I did. It was such a lovely surprise. She is the sweetest, like seriously the sweetest. She's training at Millennia, and I just happened to pop in there for pro practice, and she was going over some stuff with our coaches too. And I was lucky enough her, she grabbed me like, "Hey, you, come here." I'm like, okay. So we did a lot of like MMA positioning and wall work, a lot of really cool stuff. It was great. She's awesome.
Wow.
Most of us, I would dare say practically maybe even less than 1% would ever know, what it's like to be an MMA competitor at your level and everything like that. So can you give us like a little bit of an insight? You walk into the venue, you're already, you've got your game face on, you've been preparing and everything like that. You're completely locked in, Brogan the laser, right? You know what you have to do. Right before the match starts, you get in, you shake off, the cobwebs, whatever like that. What's the Brogan Walker mindset in those few fleeting moments before the match starts?
Truly, it's all of you guys. I would be lying if I didn't say that it wasn't like my why, my motivation. I have to keep that at the forefront of everything I do. So before I forget, right before this, Misha Tate was messaging me because we met while she was visiting Guam, and I thought, oh my gosh, she's such a cool person. We connected a little bit, but she's actually going to be commentating our fights for Invicta 44. Wow. Because we're on pay-per-view now. We're on Access TV, and she just wanted to confirm that I was the only current professional female mixed martial artist representing Guam, and I believe I am. But I think the biggest thing stepping in there always is just that representing Guam as my home and representing California as my home also, you know, my original home, representing anybody who's ever been in a situation that I've been in, you know, it's so much. And it's not like an overwhelming pressure kind of feeling that I give myself before I go in there. It's just like it's more of like a build up than a weight. It's more like everyone's behind you, bro. You know, no matter what happens, you're gonna do great. You're gonna be fine. That kind of a thing. So that's really what's going through my head right before my fight.
That's beautiful. And you know, I know you are the only like woman representing Guam in MMA until like we're working on this until we get Sabrina signed to her first fight, which hopefully will not be against you because we're going to be really torn on who to cheer for.
I was reminiscing about the time that we were doing jiu-jitsu at the cliff.
Oh, please tell us about that. That would be awesome.
No, I can't remember her name. And I always talk about that, how she like put her knee right on my chest. I was like, oh,
Alice.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing. You're killing me.
That was Alice.
She's like probably like a super duper black belt by now.
She just recently got promoted to the rank of brown.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I guess not recently anymore, but congrats, Alice.
All right. Well, we're you know, are you still teaching? Are you going back to GDOE?
Yes. So, like I was saying earlier, I want to give a shout out to my Bumblebee family, everyone at the school. Yes, thank you guys. Everyone at the school not only is always supportive, like on every level. I can't even begin to tell you, like my grade level team helped me to set up my classroom and prepare everything for my students. You know, I did what I could remotely, but they really took the brunt of the work and they helped me out there. And also, what was I gonna say? Also, you know, just admin, everybody being so supportive. And it's always been that way. They have always supported me in everything I do, even if I'm just watching what I eat at lunch. You know, my grade level team, they'll eat salad and chicken and rice with me because they're that supportive.
Well, that being the case, that was an amazing shout out. I mean, absolutely like one of your signature shout outs. But you know, do you have a message that you'd like to pass along to the Bumblebee community right now? Because their first day in school back today, you know, like things are a little bit tense here, you know, with the variant going around and everything. Some people are a little bit more nervous. What wisdom or what motivation for them to be Brogan strong would you want to give the Bumblebees?
Yeah, I don't know if I have too much wisdom, but what I will say, Bumblebees, is do your thing, have a great school year like we always do. We always make it happen no matter what. Like, it's literally what I was just saying, right? Even if I can't be there physically, my team and everybody works so synergistically that everything just falls into place. We put the students first. So shout out to all of the teachers and admin. You guys got this. And, you know, shout out to all of the students. You guys are going to have a great school year. No matter what COVID or anything else throws our way, education must continue. And you guys know that. You know, we had a lot of stumbles and getting used to adjusting, like you were saying, rolling with the punches last school year, and even at the end of the previous school year. But I think we're all just gonna do just fine. We're gonna keep moving forward like we always do. So thank you to everyone, not just at Agani Heights, but the whole district who always makes that happen. Thank you guys.
And now, Brogan, you can add to your what's already a mile long on your LinkedIn profile, top level motivational speaker, because that was some A+ stuff right there. So.
And she's
I thought you were asking who's my favorite motivational speaker.
No, you that is another one of your expanding skill sets and everything like that.
She's got the most well-behaved students too, I'm sure.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with Miss Walker.
She said you better
believe it.
Thanks, Brogan.
Thank you guys. I miss everybody so much. Just one more shout out to my purebred familia, my Polkside familia, Sanchez, everybody. Really, thank you guys for holding it down. Thank you to my sponsors, Pokai Mosas, Silver Lion Athletics, Relief Shop. I thank you guys so much. I couldn't do it without everybody.
Hey, we're all Brogan. We're all cheering for hashtag Team Brogan, man. All 4 of us in the room. We're all big fans of yours, and we wish you the very best. We're
Thank
cheering
you,
you on.
Brogan.
Bye, Brogan.
Thank you guys.
All right, take care.
9:32, quick break, and we're back with the University of Pittsburgh next, right here on the link.
KUAM TV has been on the air for 65 years. 65 years of growing, changing, and adapting to the needs of our local community. 65 years of making you smile, laugh, and cheer, and being there for you in times of tears and heartbreak, and learning to heal together. We've kept you on the edge of your seats, been a trusted source for you to turn to, weathered many storms together, and celebrated life's big moments. And now at 65, we celebrate all the firsts we brought you over the years, and all the firsts that lie ahead as our world changes. KUAM TV, celebrating 65 years of firsts on